on the
Somebody call somebody needs to call their local TO for more information.
Oh gosh.
I don't. Obviously, I jest and it's not collusion, but
I think Pete's saying that it is collusion.
I'm saying I'm your local TO.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
Man. So I mean that's cool that we're gonna be seeing Earl of Mac in not in grand final, winners finals.
Winners finals. So are we gonna having some losers round bracket matches up first?
Probably.
Or? Okay. Cool.
Oh, we're
no,
going right into winners. All right.
We're
Well,
facing the shirt buddies. The shirt buddies.
Yeah, we're just gonna go right into it.
Yeah.
I don't know where they went, but
Yeah, they're
we
hiding.
gotta get back here soon.
I will say if they play, I mean, this is like it couldn't go better. It couldn't go better planned for them. I think
Yeah. Like I said, collusion.
Somebody have a copy of the script? I lost mine.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I mean,
We're gonna go track them down though.
Yeah, it could be funny. Like honestly, anytime that I think of stuff like this, like I mean, obviously this is a big coincidence, but like anytime I just like think of the word, it was a while ago. I forget what Frosty event it was. It was either Frosty Fausting's
Or Frostbite.
No.
Frostbite? Okay.
No. This is actually FGC related, so it's not Smash
Oh,
related.
okay.
But it was Frosty Fausting's, I think either 6 or 7,
All right.
where Blaze Blue Grand Finals was against these two brothers, and they were button checking for like the first game. They were like accused of Shinsen for, and the VOD of this is probably somewhere on YouTube, so you can find it. But when it became apparent that they were like sandbagging in Grand Finals, the TO, the chairman Shinsen, he was commentating, and he was just like, "Yo, y'all play a real match or lose all your money to the third place." And it's like, do not collude at my tournament. And it was honest. It's one of like the classic FGC highlights.
Yeah.
And it was like it still remains like anytime I hear the word collusion, I just think of Shinsen and that blow up right there.
Oh yeah.
It's funny. If you got the time, like I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube somewhere. It's got to be on YouTube somewhere.
I mean,
like the VOD for it, like it was like a Frosty Faustings that was way like this is one game Pazzo in I think Woodridge. Yeah, it was in Woodridge. That was like ancient history.
Yeah.
That's like way before even this game was even like a thing. I think that might have been like 2012, 2013 even. Oh god.
I was gonna say you're making me feel really old. The first one when I went to Frosty Faustings, because the first one that I went to was I think Frosty Faustings 10, where round 2 I got to face Ally. That was a fun match on stream. But that's
Faustings 10. You're not old. That was last year.
Maybe it's 2 years ago then. Whichever. I know that I did Frosty Foxes, so I got to hold the ice bag in my hand. That was a fun event. If you guys ever get the chance to do Frosty Foxes, definitely do it. But we're not talking about Frosty Foxes. We're talking about EarlofM and Big Mac, the Shirt Bros, and we're going to Town and City for Game 1.
Opting for Marth, getting off of the Lucina for this one. I can definitely see why, because EarlofM's like spacing is a much more important factor in this matchup than it has been for a lot of the other opponents that Earl has faced. So definitely having the tipper on your side is a huge advantage, because
also Sheik will die extremely early to that tipper.
Absolutely. Like with Lucina, you're still rewarded for your spacing, but you also have consistency anytime that you're in close quarters. This time it's kind of the other way around, where you kind of need that spacing as a threat, so that way you can be really rewarded for good spacing, and not just damage, but also just position, conditioning, all that kind of stuff, because that's one thing that's just really important with Sheik is you got to keep her at bay. You can't let her just play her game, because you start to lose stage control, you start to lose neutral a lot.
Yep, and as of right now, you just see him just poking Sheik off stage. And he lets him get on a little easier than I would have liked. EarlofM, I guess maybe it's still early in the set. He's still trying to figure out how Big Mac wants to get back to center stage when he's stuck on the ledge. And as in that situation, yeah, I would have liked for him to throw out a neutral air or something just to make him question it. Nice early Dolphin Slash to at least get the hit.
Our Big Mac dislodging him with a dash attack. And you can see Earl's spacing is really good, but Big Mac is, once again, playing on that passive-aggressive style, waiting for him to just whiff one really laggy option, and then that's when he just goes in and gets his damage.
Like the bouncing fish, making sure he has the space to get back to back towards stage. Oh, a nice tipper down air. Down tilt, thank you.
Up air, not going to
kill
quite
yet.
If he gets clipped by another one on the way down, or that works. That also works too.
Smash. Well, Big Mac seemed to be in very big control of that match. We're going to see what EarlofM does to adapt. Maybe see a character switch. I don't know. I didn't see a lot of tipper help from that, so maybe he might be considering the Lucina.
It may, honestly, he's been pretty fire as Lucina all night. If I was in his position, I'd just let it rock for one game. Like, you're in a best of 5. You got some time to go. You got a potential of 5 games to get this down. So, you know, in this kind of situation, if I was in his shoes, I would let it rock personally. But, you know, he's the one in charge, so he's got to be sticking with Marth.
And I think in this kind of situation, too, for Big Mac, I don't think he's going to be switching unless Big Mac, unless EarlofM suggests a Falcon Ditto. So right now, you get to see him off stage. And again, just EarlofM trying so hard to get back towards that center. I'm very curious why he went back to Town and City, though.
Probably just, you know, comfort pick.
Nice read on the air dodge, but Sheik's forward smash is not very strong.
I mean, even then, like, getting hit by that's more of a mentality thing. It's just like, okay, I got hit by this. What am I doing wrong? Like, that's one of those moves where once you get hit by it, you start to question a lot of things in your neutral. And that it's just another aspect of Big Mac starting to get into your head. And this is definitely showing that he's starting to get reads a lot more, starting to catch DI a lot more.
And nice kind of scoop up with that up tilt. So this is where EarlofM wants Big Mac on the corner on the edge. And again, I don't disagree with that option, but it is it's a very all or nothing kind of play right there. I feel like if he went for a safer option, he wouldn't have gotten punished as bad. But yeah.
Back air, double back air, gonna air dodge out of that second one. Starting to cover ledge. Tries to read the roll with the Dancing Blade, but doesn't get it.
He hasn't been throwing out a lot of Dancing Blades, and honestly, he hasn't really been getting Dancing Blades, too. Seems like he relied a lot of that on his earlier set with Snoofle, and Big Mac's just either not giving it to him, or EarlofM's just not pulling the trigger. Oh, well, he gets with the last hit of that upward angled Dancing Blade.
Nice staggers on these Dancing Blades, because it's getting him into tipper range. So if he like lands it by the ledge, it's definitely gonna kill Sheik.
And you see Big Mac just being absolutely fearless.
he's in hardcore Henry mode where he's just going full blast. Like that's that kind of offense where you're just not really ready for it. So it's
And right now it just seems like Big Mac's on his head. Yeah, I see a switch. Maybe the cloud. Yep. Nope. This is a tough one. I know EarlofM loves the swords, but
yeah. See, this is what I've been. Honestly, this is what I've been saying for this entire set. Is that his hottest character for the night has been Lucina. So it would only serve to help you if you try it out for just at least one game.
At least one game. Hey, you don't got to convince me. I'm with you. I'm with you.
It could be like, I guarantee you, like it could be like it'll be 100% different unless Big Mac is just really playing well, in which case it's going to be a 3-0. But like, watch, like I'm pretty sure he's immediately going to be playing better as soon as he gets the switch off.
Yeah, as soon as he at least gets a hit too. Using a very underrated Lucina skin too. Just my personal opinion. He gets him with a couple of fairs, push him off, and again, now that neutral air is getting a lot more damage. He tried to maybe bait out the third hit, stopping afterwards, but he hasn't really been doing that a lot. So Big Mac is just going to hold shield against it. If you have a decent amount of shield, it's not going to break. Only if you have a little damage on your shield before, and they go for that downward angled ones. That's when you got to worry about it being a shield break.
All right, definitely relying on the spacing a lot more. Doing a good job of at least keeping defensive. Gets off of that platform, gets out of a hairy situation.
I
Big
don't
Mac's
know
still
about that
chasing.
downer, though.
Nice, perfect shield. That was really clutch.
I don't know why, but I was expecting like a downer after he got that air dodge read. I was like, that wouldn't make sense. He would die too. And Big Mac just waiting for him to roll to that corner. With the last second hit of that bouncing fish, Big Mac is going to take the first stock in game number 3.
That's the fade back. That was Big Mac intentionally like applying the brakes in his offense and just kind of waiting for Earl to commit to an option off stage that he really wasn't ready for, and then just he was just in prime position for a bouncing fish.
All right, yep. Waiting for after those couple hits at Dancing Blade.
Gets back on with neutral air.
And yeah, Big Mac just not going for anything too crazy. He's just going for the hits that he knows that he can get. He's not overextending, and he's doing very well at that. Okay, that one was he was going for height, but that might kill.
There we go. Yeah, that's absolutely gonna kill. Yeah.
All right, EarlofM showing some life right here. He's definitely not out of the percent that he can get this game back and take a game. But as of right now, he's got to stop really the wall of defense that Big Mac is putting up. Big Mac's just not overextending, and he's just not giving him much. I think one of the big differences between this and the set that we saw earlier with Snoofle is that, almost got that.
Tried for that setup again, but not going to quite get it. Snoofle once again being just a little bit too high for that.
Big Mac's just not giving him as many openings. Not going to kill, but it's going to get some nice percent on him.
He tried for it. He's been seeing him stay in the shield, so he thought it'd be a good idea to just go for it.
If he got that shield breaker, that would be a huge momentum switch.
Forward air, waiting for the air dodge, but once again, the bouncing fish just catch him on the way down. Big Mac is just starting to cover all those options.
And Big Mac just keeps rolling around him. This is a good position for Lucina, though.
Neutral air.
That's going to be rough. It's not going to kill.
Trying to go for a DI mix-up off of the back throw.
Does he have a jump?
No, he still has a jump. He's going to be able to make it back. And again, he's starting to catch all those neutral air get-up options.
That platform really mixed up what was going on. It kind of like gave EarlofM like a breath of life, if anything. And nice ledge jump right there. He wasn't showing that option at all. He was just letting him go for that like neutral airs from ledge and everything. And I'd watch out for a forward smash. Forward smash might kill at this point. Yep. EarlofM knows.
Starting to swing for it.
And yeah, Big Mac's just trying to get a 5% before he goes for that forward air to kill. Or maybe like, yeah, or an F tilt. Yep, F tilt.
That's unfortunate. I mean, he had the right idea with trying to just press the advantage with Dancing Blade, but it was just a little bit too late. So
it was too late. I liked the Lucina switch, though. He was showing a lot more life with Lucina.